Hello, my name is Rachel Macfarlane and I'm the author of a new book for school leaders, teachers, practitioners, parents and governors called Obstetrics for Schools. Why the title? Well, back in 1800, the global infant mortality rate stood at 43%. Due to a combination of developments in antiseptics and surgery, the invention of vaccines and cures for infectious illnesses, improvements in maternal and infant care, and general improvements in health and diet, that figure had reduced dramatically by 1950 to 22%. In the latest figures, 2015, the global infant mortality rate is right down to about 4.5%, a huge achievement. Compare that though to what's happening in schools across the UK. We have a failure rate at early years of about a third of young learners who fail to reach good level of development. And that continues through to the end of primary school. About a third of 11-year-olds fail to reach age-related expectations in literacy and numeracy. And again at the end of secondary school at 16, a third of our young people leave school without a standard pass at GCSE in English and maths. And our most disadvantaged learners feature disproportionately heavily in that fatality rate. This book challenges the status quo. It argues that that's not an inevitability and that it's a scandal and that we must as educators address it. In the book, I look at the main factors that cause that fatality rate. In fact, each chapter looks at a different strategy for breaking the barrier, be it ensuring that every single member of staff truly believes in the potential for all learners to be high performers, or building really strong relationships with young people and their parents and carers. There's a chapter on great teaching and learning and staff development. There's one on developing metacognition, another on oracy. There's a chapter focusing on developing cultural capital, and there's a chapter around addressing economic hardship. In the book, I draw on my experience as a head teacher of 16 years, working with staff bodies who were absolutely committed to smartly addressing and eliminating barriers to learning and creating a high-performance culture for everybody. And I showcase great practice from a range of schools and settings up and down the country, from early years to primary to secondary, mainstream and special, highlighting ways in which schools are eliminating fatality successfully in a range of exciting ways. I hope that you'll find this book both interesting and practically helpful and useful.